Can I show you something? In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to give you full access to a simple system I developed that made me $21,000 in 21 days the very first time it was ever used. You'll see live proof that this does make $21,000 in 21 days, and I'm going to give you the entire system absolutely free if you'll just listen in and watch this presentation. So let's get started. There is only one thing I have to bring up before we get too far though. The simple system I've developed works so well that if I allow too many people to use it, there's a chance that one bad apple will get in and ruin it for everyone else. And that's why I'm strictly limiting the number of people who can use it. Which means this site may be gone tomorrow, or worse, it may still be here, but you may find the price tag unaffordable. Think of the way the airlines work. Once they have certain seats filled, the price goes up, and this is no different, so please keep that in mind. Since I can only allow a certain number of people to have access, you need to ask yourself a question right now. Are you tired of watching in the news, reading in the paper, and seeing online how hard it is for anyone to make a decent living anymore? Are you tired of worrying about how your bills are going to get paid next month? Are you pissed off that you haven't been able to earn the money you know you're worth? The answer to those questions better not only be yes, but hell yes. And you have every right to be angry about what's going on. You should be mad at the world for dealing you such a terrible hand. And by now, you better be ready to take the steps on your own to fix it. If you think someone else is going to make it all better for you, then you'd better wake up. And you're about to have access to the exact money-making system that will do it for you. But you have to have the courage to take the first step and take it right now. Hi, my name's Anthony Trister, and I'd like to welcome you to Coffee Shop Millionaire. And if you'll give me just a few minutes of your time, I'm going to show you one thing. I'm going to show you how to make more money right here, right now. Do you have 15 minutes free to create a fully functional internet business for yourself today? I'll bet you do. And I have one last question for you. If I could offer you the chance to make a lot more money, and I'm talking about in the tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars per year here with just 15 minutes of work to get started, would you jump at that opportunity? Because that's exactly what this presentation is all about. Welcome to the Coffee Shop Millionaire free training webinar. And in this short presentation, I'll show you how you could make a boatload of cash without needing any special skills or previous experience and without a huge time or financial commitment. And I'm not going to hint at some magic system or some half-thought-out garbage software that doesn't live up to the hype on its sales page. I'm not going to hint at anything. I will actually show you, I will prove to you that this takes under 15 minutes to get started setting up an entire business using my system. What you're about to discover is something that you can do from anywhere you want in the world and work any schedule you want as well. So if you like sleeping in like me, this is going to be perfect for you. Or if you prefer working late at night after the kids are in bed, this will work great for that too. Personally, I love sunny afternoons, which is when I typically stroll down to my local coffee shop and fire up the trusty laptop. I grab a large cappuccino, maybe a croissant, and in just a few minutes I'm watching as the money and sales flow into my account. Singapore, Vancouver, New York, San Diego, or Honolulu, it works anywhere that has Wi-Fi. So that means every restaurant, every coffee shop, every airport, every shopping mall, and every hotel lobby will become your new virtual rent-free office. And in the next few minutes, you'll know exactly how my system works and how to begin using it. There's only one thing you might say when I'm done. You might say, hey Anthony, you said 15 minutes to get started, but it's actually more like 10. That's probably true, but until you see it, that's kind of hard to believe. So let's stick with 15 minutes until you see how I turn those few minutes into $2,691 per day. That's an incredible $80,730 per month on average. Even easier to understand is $112 per hour, 24 hours per day. And once you start using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system, you'll be able to use everything I use to earn $112 per hour. Now, I'm not trying to say that you'll make $112 per hour. I have no idea how much you'll be able to make. But you'll have everything you need to start earning right away. And $112 per hour is absolutely achievable when you have your own online business. So just imagine what that would be like. turning on your laptop from anywhere in the world and making $112 per hour, 24 hours per day using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system. And the best part is you don't even have to be working for the system to bring in money for you. After all, it's called a system for a reason, right? Once you follow along and activate the first few steps of the system, it takes over and brings in sales. It works for you whether you're working or not. Now, let me just show you one of the many different accounts where I have the Coffee Shop Millionaire system plugged in right now. You'll see exactly where the $2,691 per day comes from. We'll just go ahead and log in live here so you can see this is all completely up to date. Okay, now once you see the numbers, this is where it gets really, really exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and log in right now. Alright, now check this out. Okay, so what you see here is $609 in commission in one single day, and it's so exciting to get daily paychecks like this, but obviously that's not enough to show you. I want to show you an entire month. Let's go ahead from the beginning of April, let's run the report, and look at this, $7,986 in 1 month. Take a look at the individual days here, 437, 627, a lower day, 474, $610. This is every single day, cash deposits, and this is on autopilot. Once the system is set up, it literally generates money every single day. Now to show you that I'm not cherry picking a month, we're actually in May as I record this, so the last full month is April because May isn't over yet. I'm going to go ahead and show you the previous month. Let's take a look at March, and go over here, take a look at March, and run the report. And there you go, $7,625, so pretty darn close, quite consistent income, and this isn't just one single account. Now here's what's so exciting about the Coffee Shop Millionaire system is, the thing that makes it so powerful is that you're going to have multiple streams of income, not just one, but many, many, many. You're going to start out with one, and I'm going to show you how to set up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you literally piling money on top of money. And that's where it gets really, really exciting. Let's go over here to ClickBank. I know a lot of people are familiar with ClickBank, so I'm going to go ahead and show you my ClickBank stats. And let's take a look at a typical month in ClickBank. I'm going to click on last month. It's going to run the report. Here we go. Now let's scroll down over here and take a look at in the very bottom right of the screen. Look at that, $34,756. So you see why I'm getting so excited, because this is, again, autopilot income. Once you set the system up, it keeps generating revenue over and over and over again. And then you're going to have every single tool and every piece of knowledge that I have to generate this kind of revenue. It's all waiting for you inside the system. And again, let's go ahead and take a look at a previous month to show I'm not cherry picking any months. I'm going to do a custom range. We'll take a look at the month previous, so that's going to be March. And I can go back and I can show you every month, but that would take too long. So let's go ahead and just take a look at March here. March 31st, click Go. Running the reports. Okay, very, very good. And again, let's take a look at the very bottom. Look at that, $36,000 in March. So it was actually even slightly higher the month before. And that's on top of the other almost $8,000 in the other account. So it really starts to pile up. Now we're up to about $43,000 a month for me personally. And again, I'm going to show you how I do every little piece of this. Now let's take a look at one more piece right here. Okay, now I'm going to show you a really, really exciting part of the system. I'm going to go ahead and click on Daily Sales Totals. And in this case, I want to go back a little further, back to October, because last October, I set up a very, very special part of the Coffee Shop Millionaire system that I'm going to teach you how to do as well. And I'll talk about that in just a second. So I'm going to go to October, and then I'm going to go to 2012, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit Search. And take a look at this. This is back in October. Look at these daily sales. $4,370 in a single day. And it pops down $2,000, $1,800. And take a look at what happened on October 22nd. $21,962 in a single day. And the next day, $16,000 and $11,000. For a total that month of $170,489. And I get so excited when I just talk about this, because this is the kind of revenue that's possible to generate online when you have your own business. Now this part of the system is a very, very special technique that I use, and there's a very special set of videos that were recorded in Austin, Texas recently. Now, it was myself and a couple other guys. We locked ourselves in a room for about 3 days, and we videotaped the whole thing. We were never ever going to release this as part of Coffee Shop Millionaire because these are very underground videos and obviously very, very powerful stuff. But as a very special bonus, when you sign up today, I'm going to actually include the set of videos that talk specifically about how I was able to do this technique as part of the system, where I was able to generate $170,000 in a single month. And we were never going to release that, but that's actually included as a bonus as part of the Coffee Shop Millionaire system when you sign up today. So hopefully you're getting a little bit excited and you can see the possibilities of what's able to be done working from a coffee shop when you have your own online business. Okay, let's get back to it. Now, I'm not going to waste time by making you watch me log into every single one of my accounts right now. It's more important that I show you how to do this for yourself so you can get started immediately. Right now, over 3,500 people around the world are using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system, doing exactly what I do to make the money you just saw. You're about to learn exactly how to do it and exactly how to join them in just a few minutes. But let's talk about reality for a second. I'm not going to promise that my system will make you a millionaire in the next 6 weeks. And I'm not going to say that you just flick a switch and money will come flying into your bank account. Because anyone who says you'll make millions of dollars without any work is lying to you. And I'm not going to lie to you. You deserve to hear the truth, and that's exactly what I'm going to tell you. I just want you to remember one thing. $112 per hour, 24 hours a day is a totally realistic number for someone who has their own successful online business. You do the math. That's $2,691 per day every single day. Now, you might be able to make even more, but I don't know, so I'm not going to claim that's even possible. But what I can tell you is that the Coffee Shop Millionaire system is hands down the best system available that can show you how to set up your own successful online business. And believe me when I say I've looked at hundreds of them. The problem with almost all of them is that they're outdated and they no longer work. Or they take too long to set up, or they're just way too complicated. And if you've ever bought one before, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Well, guess what? The system you're just minutes away from getting your hands on is the most up-to-date, most efficient, and simplest system to use you're ever going to come across. And those aren't just words. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'll explain that in just a minute. Now, I know it's all the rage for marketers to go into a long, drawn-out story about how poor they were, couldn't pay their rent, then became a millionaire overnight, blah, 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 and then they show you flashy pictures of cars and houses and bank accounts and vacations. Well, I've been an internet marketer for the last 10 years, and I'm just sick and tired of how everyone else treats you. You're smart enough to see through those sales gimmicks. At least I hope you are. So I'm not going to pander you. I'm not going to try to sell you a load of hype. You're about to have access to a system that I use every single day that makes an incredible income day in and day out. Like I said before, there's no way I can predict the future and tell you you'll make $50,000 in your first month. That would be a lie, and you deserve to know the truth. But earning $112 per hour is possible because I make it every single day. And if I can do it, it's absolutely possible for other people to do it too. Oh, and since the internet never sleeps, that $112 per hour comes in 24 hours per day. And just so you know what that translates to, it's $18,837 a week, $80,730 per month, and $968,760 per year. Now listen, you're probably not going to go buy a big yacht or a Ferrari using my system, unless you want to blow all the cash you earn. But I think it's far smarter to save and invest so you can just stop working, retire, and live a good life. Did you know that the new average figures released by the government show that if you keep working a normal job and make a normal paycheck, you'll have to work until you're 70 years old before you can even consider retiring? And when you do, you'll barely have enough to live on, and you'll be dependent on government handouts. Personally, I don't want to work till I'm 70 just to be broke in the end, and you better not either. Follow my system and do what I show you to do, and you'll discover a much, much better way. You probably won't become a millionaire, but the Coffee Shop Millionaire system could put you in a position to live your life like this. Or like this. Or maybe secure someone else's future like this. In other words, it's a simple and legitimate business system that you can set up right now and start making more money by following the simple steps I'm about to give you. Now listen, I'm not a technical genius or a business guru, and you don't need to be either to make this work for you. You don't need a website. You don't need to be an experienced marketer. You don't even need to have any connections. In fact, you don't need any previous experience whatsoever. And the reason I say this is because when I got started, I probably knew less than you do. In fact, not having any experience is actually an advantage, as you have no preconceived notions. And that means you'll follow my step-by-step process and get from A to Z a whole lot faster than someone who thinks they know it all. Look, the system does all the heavy lifting for you when you just follow the steps. My system takes all the guesswork out of the equation. Think about it. What's the hardest part about making money online? It's knowing what to sell, who to sell it to, and then creating an entire business and marketing system to sell it. Well, I've been making a living from the internet for over a decade, and it took me a solid 3.5 years just to figure all that stuff out, and it's not easy. And you probably don't have 3+ years free to study, test, lose money, and bang your head against the wall like I did, do you? I didn't think so. My system takes all the guesswork and walks you through step by step and creates a business for you with literally no brain power on your part whatsoever. All you have to do is follow the steps. Let me show you what happened to me when I followed the exact same steps you'll have access to in just a few minutes. Okay, so right now you're looking at $299,182. So by next week, I'll be over $300,000 in commissions, and this is autopilot income. Now, this was over several months. This wasn't over a month. This is over a longer time frame, but still, you get the idea what's possible. Now, let's look at a shorter time frame, more specific time frame. This is my most recent screenshot inside of ClickBank. Take a look at the top number on the screen, the $2,700. That is the current week. That's about half a week, not quite. So that's where we're at right now. But below that is a full week, and you'll see $5,200. Below that, $4,500. Below that, $6,100, and below that, $5,562. So there's an average there of over $5,000 a week, over $20,000 a month of autopilot income using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system. And I show you exactly how to do this. The same techniques I use to generate this income are waiting for you right now. And below that, you'll see the daily screenshots or the daily shots. You know, you see a couple small days, 200, 300. Then you see a couple nice size days. There's a $1,300 day there. There's a $1,000+ day. So you get the general idea. Now I want to show you some really big numbers. Take a look at this. This was for 2012 in one of the businesses that I have online that I run from a coffee shop. Look at the very bottom there, $1,364,256. That is how much this business generated online using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system. Pretty incredible, right? Now, I'm not promising you'll make $80,730 a month when you first start. It took me some time to get there. In fact, unless you really do want to make a job-quitting income or at least a very healthy part-time income on top of your day job, leave this page. You heard me, leave now. Because if you only want to be average, and if you want to keep living paycheck to paycheck with a boss who tells you what to do every single day, and continue working a 9-to-5 job you're stuck with for the next 30 years, this won't work for you. Look, I'm going to be straight with you. We both know the average person makes little to no money online, right? So ask yourself this question. Do you want to be average? Or do you want to be above average? If you answered above average, then you can keep watching because I'm about to show you how to get there. Okay, let's get into exactly what the Coffee Shop Millionaire system is and how you're going to start using it today. Here's how a typical day will go for you once you have access. First, you'll wake up in the morning whenever you want because no boss is watching your time clock. You'll open up your laptop at your desk or maybe at your couch or the local coffee shop like I usually do. You'll log into the secure Coffee Shop Millionaire website using the secret password I'll send you in just a few minutes, and you'll jump right into whatever step you left off on the day before. Then you'll watch as I show you exactly how to set up your entire business on autopilot. You'll take a few notes and then go off and follow each step I show you exactly how I show you to do it. No guesswork, no figuring anything out, just step by step. And once you follow the steps and set it up, you'll log into your payment account and see exactly how much you brought in that day. And those are the exact steps you'll follow to start making your own money online once you get access to the system today. Okay, how long do you think all that took you to do? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? 30 minutes? Not very long at all, and you'll be doing it from wherever you want, whenever you want. And that's what I call absolute freedom. And the most exciting part is that every day you follow my system puts another piece into motion. And after a little bit, they all start adding up until you have autopilot income coming in every single day. And once you do the setup work, it keeps working for you. It's the same way a car engine works. You add the fuel, then pump it into the engine, then compress it, then ignite it, and boom, a massive explosion occurs that releases enough energy to move a 3,000-pound hunk of metal down the road. And once you start using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system, you'll have access to every part you need to build your own income-generating engine. And every time you follow the steps, you'll be adding more fuel, more compression, more spark to the engine, and boom, it will produce more and more cash for you. Exciting, right? I know how excited I was when I first figured this out. And today, I'm even more excited to give you full instant access to the exact same system that was used to make $968,760 in 2012 alone, working from a laptop sitting at a local coffee shop. But you have to have the courage to take the first step and take it right now. And that brings me to the price of Coffee Shop Millionaire. To get a normal job that pays you $112 per hour, you would need a college degree at the least, if not a law or medical degree. And it costs from $30,000 to over $50,000 per year for 4 years to get a higher level college degree according to the average tuition numbers. So all in all, to find a job that pays you $112 per hour, you'd be looking at $120,000 to $200,000 initial investment in your education and at least 4 years to get your degree. And that's before you even have the job. And that's just stupid if you ask me, and proves just how backwards the world is these days. So, let me save you that $120,000 today. There are dozens of websites online that claim they'll teach you how to make $5,000, $10,000, or even $20,000 a month. And they normally charge from $500 to $5,000 to join. And what you get is a big binder of crap to read, no real system, and certainly no step-by-step formula like I've already created for you. So you can go ahead and spend $500 on a big binder of junk. Best of luck to you. I know money is tight these days, and I know how urgently you need to make more money right now. So I've decided to go against the advice of my business manager, my accountant, and lawyers, and let you get full instant access to the entire Coffee Shop Millionaire system for a one-time payment of only $37. Yep, just $37. Why is it so affordable? Simple. When I got started, I bought into dozens of different opportunities. I spent over $13,000 buying different products that promised to teach me all the secrets. And I did learn a lot from them, but there's no reason it should have cost me $13,000. So I want to give you the opportunity to have access to everything you'll need for an incredibly affordable price. And I know you're going to love what you get for only $37 and probably tell your friends about how great the Coffee Shop Millionaire system is, which will help me get the word out and help as many people as I can. Make sense? Only a single investment of $37 and I'll send you your very own secure password to access the encrypted Coffee Shop Millionaire members-only website where you'll have complete access to the entire system. Every single thing you'll need to get your business up, running, and profiting right away will be at your fingertips. I don't think you'll see a better deal if you spent a month looking for one. $37 is less than you'd spend going out to a cheap dinner and a movie tonight. So instead of some crappy food at some chain restaurant and another boring romantic comedy, why don't you invest in your future today? Put that $37 towards the future of yourself, your family, and anyone else you care about. Join Coffee Shop Millionaire right now and start living life on your terms, the way it was meant to be lived. After all, you deserve it, right? And don't forget about the $21,000 and 21-day system you'll have free access to as soon as you log in. It's actually called the 21K system inside the members area. And I have a couple other incredible surprises waiting for you once you join, but I'll let you find those out on your own. Hint. One of them will show you how I made nearly $1 million in a single day. And I can't wait for you to check that one out. Now, remember a few minutes ago when I said the Coffee Shop Millionaire system is hands down the best system out there and that you will absolutely discover everything you need to know to set up your own online business? And that those weren't just words, that I'd put my money where my mouth is? Well, I was dead serious, and here's why. I am so sure this will work for you that your entire purchase is covered by my 100% money back guarantee. No questions, no hassles. If you're not happy for any reason over the next 60 days, Just let me know and I'll refund your entire purchase and you'll get to keep any money you've made already. That's about as no risk as I can possibly make this for you. And in the next 60 days, you can quite easily have daily cash deposits coming in from your very own online business. It's decision time. Are you ready to say screw you to the crappy economy? Are you ready to say shut up to the negative media and all the depressing stats they proclaim every single day? Are you finally ready to take control of your own life and make a decision? Good, because it's time to join the 3,500 plus other coffee shop millionaires who've already signed up and are already well on their way to creating their own online businesses. If you're debating whether to join right now, I want to ask you this. Is $37 something you want to stand in the way of your future? 2 years from now, when your life is still exactly the same as it is today, do you want to think back and wonder, why didn't I just spend the $37? My life could be so much better than it is. I'm giving you a 60-day money-back guarantee so that you can make absolutely sure it's the best $37 you've ever spent. Make decisions that move you forward. Live a life with no regrets. My name is Anthony Trister, and it's been a pleasure presenting the Coffee Shop Millionaire system to you today. I can't wait to see you inside. Just click the button below to get started right now, and I'll see you in just a minute on the other side.